Good morning. Hi, everybody. Happy Friday, guys, to all of you. I really hope that everybody is well, taking care of themselves, their families, and everything, okay? Hope your week has been great, and I know the weekend is going to be even better. My name is Diana, and I'm going to be giving this webinar today. It will be everything about BnBvestor, as you can see here on my screen. And please let me know if you can see my screen and if you can hear me okay. That way we can start, okay? So welcome everybody. Hi. I was telling, my name is Diana. Today's webinar, remember, these are meetings every week, Friday at 10. They are about different subjects, about ReFacts or any of our powered systems like BnBvestor. So today we are going to check everything about vacation rentals or short-term rentals that we offer through BnBvestor, okay? Let me see. Morning. Hi, Norman, everybody. Okay, so I guess that everybody can hear me okay? So we can start, okay? The first thing that you need to do is either go to BnBvestor.com, okay? That is the website, you see it right here, BnBvestor.com, okay? And you just need to log in there if you are only a user for BnBvestor. But if you are a user for ReFacts, remember that whenever you log in into your ReFacts account, you will be on the control panel, and there you will see these two icons. Only if you are using Google Chrome or Firefox, those are the recommended browsers, you will see these two icons. So if you click right there, you will open a new tab in your browser, and you just need to go ahead and log in using the same password and email or credentials that you have for your ReFacts account, okay? As soon as you do that, this is what you are going to see. Everything depends on the access that you have on ReFacts, okay? In ReFacts, I have all counties. So on BnBvestor, I can see the entire country. But if you only have access to one county on ReFacts, then on BnBvestor, you will only see the state of Florida, okay? Let me see. Okay, we have a crowd now. Welcome, everybody. Good. Excellent. So you just need to make sure that you are logged in, and you are going to know that you are logged in because you will see your name right here at the top, okay? So let me explain you how BnBvestor works. First of all, you will see at the top that you have different options, okay? The BnB Academy, that is something available only for the people that have registered into this plan on BnBvestor. The BnB My Site is something that you guys can add any properties that you might have listed on Airbnb if you have short-term rentals, okay? Then you can control everything from here. Today, I'm going to explain you BnBvestor, Rent a Deal, and Buy a Deal. Those are the three tabs that you guys have access if you have a ReFacts account, okay? Now, in this blue bar right here is where you're going to see the different tabs or the different access that BnBvestor offers you. And right here at the top in this green bar, you will see the other options to do specific searches, to download a report. It will be like a description of the website where you are, like the overview or the area where you are. You can change the language if you want to. You can activate the GPS, and that way you will find properties that are BnB properties, bed and breakfast, listed nearby you. If you have any questions or you want to see our tutorial, just click on help, and this will happen. It will open for you the tutorial video right here, and you can watch it, okay? If you have questions that you want us to answer, as in customer service, just open the chat. A window is going to pop up, and you can ask any questions there, okay? Now, let's go back here. to BnBvestor. Allow me 1 second, please. Okay, there it goes. So on BnBvestor, the first tab that we are going to see is the overview tab. Okay, on the overview, you will see all the rentals that in that area where we are, there are, we have available. So you can see how the BnB market has grown since a year ago. So March 2020, these were the number of properties that were listed and how it is growing since then, okay? Month by month. Down, if you scroll down, you will see then those rentals that are divided with the type of property and bedrooms. So if it's an studio, how many rentals, active rentals, okay, listed on Airbnb. That is where our data comes from. Studios, 1 room, 2 rooms, 3 rooms, and 4 or more rooms, okay? You can see them all right here. And at the bottom, you can see those rentals with the host information. So how many of those rentals are with super hosts, okay? How many of those active rentals are with multi-listing hosts? And how many of those are with single listing hosts? And right here, you can see the divisions, okay, between the single and the multi-listings, okay? Those because they are the majority. Super hosts, in this case, is not the majority in the United States. Any questions so far, guys? Please remember that at any time you can either raise your hand, you can tell me to repeat, you can ask your questions through the chat window or through the Q&A part of the Zoom, okay? No questions, so let's continue. So that is what you are going to see right here to your left on the overview. Now let's go to the map. You will see that the area where we are, in this case again, United States, everything is divided by colors. These colors on BnBvestor you can organize depending on what you select right here. If you want to see which areas have the most listing or the less listing, because that is how the colors go, okay? Darker green areas, those are for areas that have more properties than others, more listings than others. Then it goes to the lighter green areas, then it goes to the yellow, and then it goes to the red. For example, in Florida, I can see that this is the amount of listings that are for BnB properties on Airbnb. But if I go, for example, to Wyoming, I can see that they are going to be less, okay? So if you don't want to see it by the number of listings, if you want to see it by the occupancy, just change the map and you will see how the colors will change, okay? I want to see it now based on the ADR, that is the average daily rate. How much people are asking for these listings, okay? You can see it like this, or based on the revenue. Which state, in this case, is going to give me best revenue than other states? Of course, we have Montana here, okay? Oregon, California, Alabama, Florida, not so much as this one, but it doesn't mean that it's not good, okay? You will see that the color, whenever it's green, is still good. Now, the additional revenue, this is the percentage, okay, that I'm going to explain you right here at the bottom, okay? Is going to represent the difference between how much you can make with a BnB property and how much you can make with that only like a regular rental type of property, like a monthly or I don't know, contract yearly, something like that. So the difference between those, that represents the additional revenue percentage, okay? Now let's go here down at the bottom. Let me explain you how these particular squares work. So you will see for, again, the area that you are, how many active rentals are. Properties that are listed on Airbnb, how many, okay? And properties that are only regular rentals, normal type of rentals, monthly ones, okay? You can see how many. Then you will see the average daily rate. This is the average of the rate accommodation per occupied room. So this is how much people are asking for those reservations daily, okay? In our case, we have it in average, okay? So you can see that, of course, for a B&B, it's going to be higher than a regular rental. For the occupancy, it happens the other way around. The occupancy is going to be higher for properties that are rent as regulars, because of course you rent a room or a property for the entire month, okay? Versus a property that is a B&B that you rented, I don't know, maybe a couple of weeks during the month, only the weekend, something like that, okay? But here you can see how much, okay, if the occupancy on the area that you select is good, or if the occupancy is, I don't know, maybe too low. And the 30% different right here to the 100, that will be the vacancy, okay? Now, on the revenue, here is where you can see how much you can make, how much it will be your expected income if you have a property as a B&B than if you have a property as a regular rent. So you can get 137% more having a B&B property than a regular rental, okay? That is how you can read these squares right here. Now, let's go directly to any area, okay? And let's go, for example, Florida. The majority of you guys are doing business there. Okay, let me just click here. You just click on any area on the map and then click on go. That is how you can make searches through the map, okay? Now that we are in Florida, Florida state is divided by all the counties. Again, all the counties, they are represented with these type of colors based on what you have here. I'm going to change it to the number of listings. I want to see where I will have more listings or where I will have more revenue, okay? So I can see it. It will be actually on Palm Beach. I have more listings and more revenue. And also, let's see the occupancy, okay? Palm Beach, different, for example, than Broward and Miami-Dade. They are very active, but that will be best, okay? Of course, any other areas around that you want to analyze, you can go ahead and check those. For example, go to Duval County, go to Hillsborough, Pinellas, whatever you want. It will give you the information. Now that we are in a state view, I'm going to get closer and closer to analyze everything here. You can see that this has changed. It will show you the different studies only for Florida. Let's go to our left to the occupancy, okay? So now the occupancy in Florida only, how has been for the past 12 months? You can see it right there. These represent listings with at least one booking in the month, okay? So all those properties that have at least one booking, they will be represented here with their occupancy rate. So you can see the past year, since May in this case, how much that occupancy rate has going up or has going down and how it has been increased so far, okay? Of course, April is almost like starting just now, so it doesn't have the complete analysis there, okay? We need to wait until the month end so we can see it. But that will be the occupancy rate. You can change this and then you can see how it's expected to be in the next 6 months. So we can go here and now I can see that on May, I expect to have in Florida completely this percentage for occupancy, okay? Then you go here, here, and here, and here, because these are properties that already have bookings, okay, on Airbnb. Any question, guys, about the occupancy rate or anything so far? Let's see. No questions so far, so I think that we are good. Let's continue. And down, if I scroll down, you can also see the average daily rate. So that amount that people are asking daily or per night for these reservations, again, for listings that have at least one booking in the month. How was in the past 12 months? So I can see here, the bars are going to represent the amount of the daily rate, okay? Monthly, in average. And the blue line is going to represent the number of listings that were during that month. So you can see that how it has been in the past year in this case and how it's expected to be in the next 6 months. So in May, people are in average are asking this per reservation per daily okay? And the amount of listings that are already on Airbnb with at least one booking, you can see the amount right there, okay? So this is how you can read these graphics right here. Now, let's enter a smaller area now. You can see that now the values right here at the bottom, they are changing wherever I go. So let's go, for example, to Palm Beach. I'm going to click on go because I already figured out through the map that Palm Beach is an area that has a lot of listings. So I will have a lot of competition maybe, okay? But that area has a good occupancy, and you can see it right here. Okay, the occupancy is really high in Palm Beach. So you are not going to expect to have too much vacancy. That is good. And the revenue on Palm Beach entirely is very good. You can see that people that have only a renting like a property monthly, this is in average what they are making versus people that have properties in BnB, okay? And of course, the manage of those properties is actually cheaper than having a property rent the entire month as well. Now that we are here on Palm Beach in a smaller area like a county, the filters are going to start appearing. So right here, by default, the system is going to look for entire places, okay? And you can see the different places. A place that is completely rent, or a private room, or a shared room, or a regular type, okay? You can start turning on or single out only the BnBs right here, okay? Or single out the regular rentals, normal regular rentals here. But I like to see it in a smaller area when I enter a specific zip code, okay? Let's wait to get there. Let's go now here to the revenue, okay? To the revenue tab. On the revenue, now that we are only in Palm Beach, analyzing properties that are entire places, okay? You can also see how was the revenue in the past 12 months, okay, for properties that were listed with at least one booking. So since May last year until now, you can see how that revenue has increased, okay, in the past 12 months, or how it's expected to be in Palm Beach completely in the next 6 months, okay? Remember, if you do a search for a different area, you will see it, even in a smaller area, okay? That we will do that in a second. So this is how it's expected to be in May, June, July, August, and on like that, okay? And here down, you can see the revenue per available rent, okay? This is like completely in the past 12 or the next 6 months, but here in the past 12 months, the revenue per available rental, how much was it? So the green bar is going to represent that amount, that monthly amount that people were getting to have a property listed on May 2020 in this case. And the number of listings that were at that moment, you can see them right here, okay? So for example, February was good for Palm Beach, okay? March apparently was also good. So this was the expected income or the revenue, okay? And we can see it how it's expected to be in the next 6 months. So in May, people are expecting to make this amount. The number of listings are high, okay? Then this, you can see where it's expected to be more. Of course, because people are already making reservations for these months, okay? That is how you can read these graphics as well. Any question, guys, about the occupancy or the revenue? Let me see the Q&A. Remember, the Q&A on the Zoom, you can just ask your questions there. Also through the chat, you can raise your hands. Okay, we are good to go. Let's continue then. Let's go to the regular rentals type right here, okay? This is not about BnB. It's going to be about those properties that are rent monthly only, okay? So these regular properties, okay, how many they are by the size, okay? If it's a studio, 1 room, 2 rooms, 3 rooms, and plus 4 or more rooms, okay? And then by who they are listed, maybe with a multi-listing agent, okay? Or maybe with a single listing agent. You can see the percentage right there, okay? This is again in the entire Palm Beach County. Now let's go to an even small area. Through the map as well, I can figure out, let's say I don't want to see, I don't want to have like a lot of competition. I want to go to an area where there are not going to be that many B&B properties. So I have like a, I don't know, a place. So we can go here is green, but I can see that here is darker green, sorry, lighter green, okay? But I want to see if that area will have a good revenue. It will. It still is like lighter green, so good. And this one, it goes higher, so I can actually select this one. And let's see if the occupancy is also good. So, well, the occupancy is not that great, but it doesn't mean that it's completely bad, okay? So either way, I'm going to select this zip code right here, 33431. I can see that there are only 60 properties listed versus, I don't know, any of these that might have more, okay, than mine. You can see that, of course, everything based on the number of listings in that case. Let's go there. Let's click on here. Now that we are on the zip code view, the system will activate directly those red points and those green squares, okay? For you to see where are those B&B properties and where are those regular rentals properties. So again, single out the ones that you want to keep and see, okay? Actually, in this area, it wasn't 60, it was only 44 B&B properties, okay? On that zip code that we are, 33431. And the regular rentals, if I want to single out those, I can see there are many, and this is the majority, okay? How many they are. In average, these B&B are charging this amount daily versus what people is making daily for a monthly reservation, okay? The occupancy is high, actually, it's very good. And look at the difference here between how much you can make, you see? So you can make at least $300,000 more monthly to have a B&B property, the way that this property has been in average with the past 12 months, okay? So this is an average. Now, if you want to start reviewing one property at a time, you just need to click on them. Remember that the hand is going to change to this finger. Click on it and you will select a property. Once you do that, you will see the property right here at the bottom. You cannot see addresses, okay? Remember that the address of these properties are completely blocked through Airbnb. What you can see here is the type of property that the system is going to find for you, okay? Well, in this case, it's an entire place, but it's a camper RV in Boca Raton, okay? So you can see the information. Let's try with another one. Okay, so this is a house, you see? Entire place house in Boca Raton, 2 bedrooms. It can host 4 guests. It has 3 beds and 1 bathroom. The average price, remember, everything that it says average is divided monthly, okay, versus the past 12 months. So that is the average here. The average that this property has been asking for their reservation is this amount. You might go, and I'm going to show you, if I click on any part right here, the system will take me directly to that listing on Airbnb. The 175 is not going to be exactly the same at the moment, you see? At the moment, they are asking 200 per night for this particular property, okay? Right here. But in BnB, we have it in an average monthly for the past 12 months, okay? So that is why the difference is here. The occupancy rate for that property is 70%, and the average revenue for that property is this amount, okay? It's still good versus what people are making, okay? Monthly in average in this only zip code. And the additional revenue is for 50%. So people are making almost 50%. Well, people know this property, this house, okay, for this particular property has been making 50% more than if he has rent this property as a regular rental. Okay. Now let's go here again to the listing on Airbnb. Remember, whenever you click on any of these circles, it will open this, and in any part that you click right here, it will open. If you have your pop-ups allowed in your browser, it will open a new tab showing you the Airbnb list. Now, let's say that I have a property in this zip code, okay, in this area, and my property actually, let's say, dreaming me, let's say that my property looks better than this one, okay, and I can see all the pictures about the properties right here, all the information. Let's say I have a better pool, a better jacuzzi, living room, furniture, everything. So my property looks better. My property, maybe it might be more expensive. We have more rooms, whatever. So I can ask, comparing my property to this one, let's go back, I can ask more daily for my reservation. But of course, everything depends on the competition. Maybe it's not going to be best for me to ask more. Maybe it might be best for me to ask less, and that way people might prefer me. Whatever decision you guys want to make. If you want to list your property, you need to go here to Airbnb and list it here, okay? Become a host, not through us, not through BnBvestor. This is only to analyze those properties, okay? Now, that is how you make the searches through the map. Remember, on the map, I was in the United States. You click on Florida, then go, then you click on, I don't know, any county that you prefer, then click on go, and then try to select a specific zip code that you want to analyze, and click on go, and you will see this view. And remember, single out any of the properties that you want to see. Now, let me go back to Florida completely. And let's say that I don't know where to invest. I am an investor, and I want to find properties that are in an area that might be good for me, that is going to give me revenue. Okay, I don't have any property, but I want to buy one and then rent it as a BnB property. So where can I find that area? Right here, just select, I don't know, a county or the state, okay, where you want to analyze, and go to places. So in places, you can either select the county, the city, and the zip code, okay? You can go by that. Sorry, I'm clicking wherever. So I'm going to find first the county that I want to see, that is going to give me either more or less competition based on the number of listings. That is going to give me a best occupancy, okay, and a lower percentage of vacancy, okay, the other way. The average daily rate, how much people are in that county, okay, that we are finding, how much people are making, or sorry, not making, asking daily for the reservation, how much people are making, and which is going to give me the best additional revenue if I don't want to have a property rent as a monthly rent, okay? So I can see all the properties, all the counties in this way right here. Let's organize everything based on the revenue. So I'm going to sort this descending, yes, descending. They are already like this. So Monroe County in Florida is the one that is going to give me more revenue, but look at the number of listings. Actually, the occupancy is really good. This is how much people in average has been asking for their reservations in the past 12 months, and the additional revenue is actually very good. So Monroe County is looking good, okay? You can see it right there on the map. If you go here or just click here, you will enter Monroe County particular. Now let's see where in Monroe I'm going to have, I don't know, which area here is going to give me best revenue as well, okay? Now I can do that either by the cities, okay, in Monroe County, or by the zip codes. If you want to see the zip codes, then you go right here. So it will be this zip code right here that you can see there on the map. I can click on it, and again, I can start seeing all the properties, the ones that are regular rentals and the ones that are BnB. And you can see how many BnB are, okay? More than the other that we were analyzing Palm Beach. There are a lot of BnBs on this area, but people are doing great. Of course, the entire, I guess that all these properties have waterfront and everything, okay? But that is how you can go around finding a good place, okay, that you want to review. If you are here, if you are stuck here, if you don't know how to move away, just go back to the overview, select a different area, go back, okay? Whatever you want to do. Any question, guys? I really hope everybody is following me, and that's why you don't have questions, okay? Or maybe you are not shy. You can ask anything that you want. Okay, so that is how you navigate through places, okay? Now, there is another way to do searches, not only through the map. Right here at the top, you can click on search, and you can do searches either by country, okay? You can go search, of course, country. We have different countries. We are almost worldwide in this case, but everything depends. If you are RealFax user, you only have United States. If you want to purchase a BnB account to have a second country added there, you can do it as well, okay? You can go by region, either write down here a state, a county, a zip code, or a city, or look for an address. Now, the address is very tricky because if the address that I'm interested is not an Airbnb property, then I'm not going to find it. But I can analyze everything about the area where that address is located. So I'm going to just pull an address here. Let's see if I can find one. There, okay? So you just need to select whatever you have been writing down from the drop-down list. So let's go to this address in Miami right here. I just click on it, and you can also see all of these options. I can filter for entire places. Let's say that I have a property nearby this address, okay, or in that area that I want to list as an entire place, and I want to see other properties that are entire place. So you can filter by that, or only private rooms, or only shared rooms. If your property is an apartment, a condo, and a village, then you can also filter so you can see those, let's call it comparables, okay, that are similar. Or if it's a house, or if it's a mobile home, okay? The number of bedrooms that your property might have, okay, and the properties that you can also check selecting same parameters, okay, or same distribution. 1, 2, 3, 4, or more. Same with the bedrooms, okay? You can also, let's say that you already calculate that a property that you are planning to invest has a 3 or can have maybe 4 rooms and can have 2 rooms. And then because it will have 4 bedrooms, then I can host 4 guests, okay? So that is how you select the guests right there. And you can also select the area, how far away from this address do you want to create like an area, far away, like what is it called? A diameter. Yeah, that, good. So just select it right here and then click on apply. I'm going to select only entire places, and I want to see the houses only that have 3 bedrooms, okay? And I'm going to use, I can go up to 2 miles away, but I'm going to select only 1 mile away. And then click on apply. The system is going to take you to that address, okay? That address might be here, wherever this green circle is, okay? And remember that you can also zoom as close as you want to. If by any chance you see a red point nearby this address right here, okay, then that is how you can find it. But that property that I selected is not a listing, okay? It's not a listing property, not an Airbnb property. So let's put this a little bit bigger. And I can actually see that in a mile away from this address, okay, I only have 1 property that is a BnB. So not a lot of competition. There are 5 properties being rented as a regular rental, okay? That BnB property might not be active at the moment because look at the average daily rate. look at the occupancy, and look at this, okay? Because there is only one, but I can check it out, okay? In average, that property, okay, this is how much they were asking in the past 12 months in average. The occupancy actually for that property is good. The average revenue is looking good versus whatever people are making for regular rentals, okay? So let's see if the property actually, yes, it is active right there. It's a townhouse, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. It can host 10 people, okay? So that's why the values are high. You can have 10 guests there. You can review everything. If by any chance you want to contact this host, I guess that you need to go ahead and try to make the reservation without actually completing, and that way you can contact the host, okay? In this case, Michelangelo. Any question, guys, about the searches that you can do either through the map or here on the search icon? You can go anywhere if you have an address, if you have a region. Let's say that I want to go to Fort Lauderdale. There it goes. Oops. Okay, and I want to analyze the same options. Of course, I'm going to have more now because I'm in a city. Let's wait here for the map to actually load. There it goes. So these are all the properties in that city particularly, okay? I'm interested only on the B&B, and I want to zoom in. I want to find the ones that are maybe, I don't know, closest to the sea. Maybe I can analyze this one. I can see 3 bedrooms, 6 guests, everything through here. Now, in a city or in a, I don't know, any area that you have selected, you can also analyze the seasonality. The seasonality is going to let you know how was everything in those months, okay? For example, first, in the past 2 years, how was it? In average for January, February, and March, okay? Of course, before 2020 happened to us, everything was green, looking good, okay? You can see how much people were making, how much was the occupancy, where on, for example, on August, the first 2 weeks of August were the highest for this area to people making listings and everything, okay? Then how it's expected to be in the next 6 months. It will look like this since May. We can see it like this. Actually, May is not looking that bad, okay? People are making reservations on this area. So the first day of May, okay, actually the first week, apparently during the weekends, most of it, okay, is where people are already making reservations for entire places, houses with 3 beds in Fort Lauderdale. You can see everything here, okay? So whatever search, whatever area that you are, you can analyze this information. Now, again, I'm an investor, and I already know that it will be maybe Monroe County, or I can analyze any other county or any other city. For example, let's go here to Fort Lauderdale. I want to invest in a property, and I want to invest in a property that is going to maintain me a good occupancy. That way I can also have a good revenue, okay? I'm interested in this particular zip code, number 3323, okay? So in that zip code, which is the kind of property that is going to give me more revenue? Do I list it as a house? Do I list it as a private room? So we can analyze that. Let's do the search for that specific zip code. Let me just reset here. And 33323. There it goes. And I'm not going to select any filter. I'm just going to apply. So that is the zip code. And let's go now to the best rentals in that zip code particularly. So I can see if people are renting that as an entire place, private room, or shared room, and which are the kinds of properties or the type of property. If it's an apartment with 1 bedroom, an apartment with 2 bedrooms, okay, condo, towns, and villas, or if it's a house, okay. So if you're planning to have a house with 1 bedroom in that zip code, okay, rented as an entire place, based on the analytics, it hasn't been great. It hasn't been like giving a lot of revenue, okay? Maybe rent a private room, okay, or maybe has a house with 3 bedrooms, then you will see your income there, okay? So you can either plan how you are going to rent it and then see if you are ready to invest. You can invest in any of the type of properties that you see here that are going to give you best, okay? So again, if you want to rent it as an entire place, well, it will be like a villa with a lot of bedrooms. But if you have a house with 3 bedrooms, then occupancy is really good. Or an apartment, condo, and villa with 2 bedrooms, okay? You can see how much is going to be that expected income versus what you will make if you have it only as a regular rent, okay? And again, you can analyze every property here, check them all. For the regular rentals, you will see the addresses, okay? The green ones, they will give you the addresses. And of course, because you have VFX, you can analyze everything about that property on your VFX account. The last tab here that we are going to review on the BnBvestor is the houses. You can see on the houses, for example, in this area, how many properties GIA has. 3. The average daily rate, the occupancy is good. How is Gina doing? Okay. Monthly per month, sorry, her monthly revenue per property, it will be this amount. And the rental cost is this amount. Okay. So for the 3 properties, the monthly revenue is this, and the total rental cost is this. She is making approximately this amount in revenue for only 3 properties, okay? And I can click on her, and I can see the 3 properties right here. It will show me the 3 properties on the map, and I can also see them here. So entire apartment, and entire apartment. I can see individually for those 3 properties how much is the monthly revenue, the occupancy rate, the average daily rate. So Gina is doing good, okay, with these 3 properties in that particular area, okay? If you want to see any other, okay, you can also check those out there. For example, Alejandro is doing good, but I mean, not as good as Gina, as we saw, but he's making money, okay? He only has 1 listing, of course. Maybe he's trying to get more listings and having that way. But I guess he's making this amount monthly, so it might be good. You can see Melissa, she's making more, okay? Eva is actually making more than Gina. She's doing great. You can analyze everything about those houses on the system as well. Any question, guys? Let me see. Let me see the Q&A. No questions. Okay, let's continue then. So that was everything about BnBvestor, okay? And of course, activate the GPS if you want to see all the BnB properties close to you or the regular rentals close to you to find them. You can do that. Let's go now here to this other tab, okay? Is the rent a deal tab. Right here, the system is going to show you properties that are already for rent, okay? Like monthly rents. And that way you can calculate or even contact the owner to become the host for these owners and have their properties as a BnB. So the system is going to tell you how much exactly are you going to make as a BnB property. And that way you can convince the owner, if that is your business plan, to change their rentals and now have it as a short-term rental. So let's do a search. I'm going to do it through here. Let's do a region, any region. Let's go to Miami-Dade County. And I want to see single family properties in Miami-Dade with 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, okay? A rental price, no, I'm not going to apply anything else. Just click on apply and let's go. So we are going directly to Miami-Dade. Again, single family properties, 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. That is what I select, okay? I can see all the properties whenever I change my cursor and I go down where those properties are. You can see how the orange point is there moving on the map, okay? Now, you can analyze any property like this in this view, okay? is this like a list view or go to a grid view and having them like this. So you can check the address, the listing price of that property, the rental listing price, okay? The class, I already selected that they all are going to be single family, all the information here, and you can always sort either ascending or descending of on any column, okay? The active rentals, the average daily rate, the occupancy rate, and the revenue is this amount. Remember, all of these are monthly rents. This is how much people are asking, okay, for these rents monthly. So let's review any of them. Let's click, for example, property number 1. It's a property in Miami Gardens. We can see the address, the type of property. This is how much they are asking for that rent, okay? I can see it on the map. This is the property, and the system is going to find me other properties, comparables, okay? That are similar and properties that are also regular rents. Then I can find comparables that are BnB, okay? But first, let's review this one. I have here a contact information for Ricky, okay? You can click on website and it will give you the information as well available. Right here at the top, you will have these parameters or this description. On that area, people that only have a regular rental, this is in average that what they are asking, okay? BnB properties in average, this is how much they are asking. Regular rentals, they will have a better occupancy, of course, but the occupancy for the BnBs on this area where this property is located is not bad. Revenue, you can see the difference. Of course, we can see that this price is really high. Maybe on the comparables, I'm not getting like only single families. Maybe I'm getting like a villa, and that's why the price is really high. We will review that. Now, properties that are similar to my property and close by based on the distance, I'm going to select property 1 and property 2 only, okay? Because I want to calculate based on my selection of the comparables, the regular value, the normal regular value for a property. So select some properties in your comparables, calculate, and this is how much. It's actually very similar, you see? They are asking monthly for their regular rent, exactly, like very similar to other properties nearby. So that is good for them at the moment. But let's see how much they can make if they have a BnB property. If they change this rent into a short-term rent. So I have, this is the property, and nearby I only have 2 comparables that are BnB. One is inactive at the moment on Airbnb, and the other one is active, okay? So you can see how much is this one. It's an entire home, actually. It has 1 bedroom more than mine, but it's inactive at the moment. I'm not going to select it. I'm going to select only this one. And I'm going to click on calculate. And you can see how much is going to be that expected income increase by 57%. So this is how much Ricky Miller or you actually can make and have that difference, okay? If you want to speak with him and then become the host and maybe or rent his property for, I don't know, depending of the permissions and everything legal, just rent the property and then have it as a BnB, okay? That is how you can see the analytics for your comparables. Click on the return on investment right here, and you can see when you are going to expect to receive your incomes back, okay? Like return your investment. So you can see that it will take 11, like almost a year. If you invest in this property, these months of deposit, the BnB setup that you can change always right here. This is like your settings. I'm going to explain you that in a second. The total investment, it will be for this. The expenses, okay, that property can manage, and you can see month by month how it's going to go with your cash flow, okay? There you have all the analytics. Of course, the configuration of the return on investment is something that you can change at any moment. So you go here, and you can either change the insurance that is, you have the description here, and you can just change these values and save, and then go back and analyze that property or any other property as well, okay? On BnB, you will have the rental overview, same as the other way, and the places as well. Where in Miami-Dade, I can have, again, properties that have number of listings, how many, occupancy, average daily rate, and revenue and additional revenue percentage, okay? That is about regular rentals, properties that you can find, whatever, okay? Doing the searches through the map, doing the searches through here. You can sort by anything that you want to, and you will see the properties right there. Any question, guys? Oh, normal, good. Ricky is a realtor. I'm clicking like whatever. Ricky is a realtor and Norman just met it yesterday. Very good. So try to contact, maybe he likes this option and you can make business this way, okay? If you want to enter the short-term rent. The last tab that I'm going to show you is the buy a deal. So rent a deal will find properties that are already for rent, but buy a deal is different because these are properties that are for sale right here at the bottom, active for sale. So you guys, if you're investors and if you want to invest in a property, okay, and you want to enter the short-term rental to have it as a BnB property, or maybe it will be best to have it as a regular rental, everything depends on the area and how the market is going, then just start doing searches. I'm going this way through the map. No, I'm going this way through the options right here. Let's go now, for example, to Doral City, okay? And let's go to Doral and let's go to review condos, towns, villas, apartments. I'm going to select two bedrooms and 1 bathroom as well. If I want to sort by listing price, let's say that I want to invest, but I don't want to invest less than, I don't know, or more than something. I'm going to put here that I want to invest, well, maybe $4, that is too low. 1, 2, 3, okay. That's it. I'm not going to select anything here because I can see it right here down, okay. So let me go. Just click on apply and I can explain you these particularly squares at the bottom. Oh, only one property. I was too specific. Only one property that was listed, okay? 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, that is an apartment or condo town, a villa, for less than this. Of course, I selected Doral and a really low price. For Miami-Dade, it might be good to select, I don't know, 400, 450 to invest, but everything depends, okay? So one property. But with this property that I can analyze, I have one active listing for sale. The revenue, if I buy this property and if I have it as a BnB, this is how much I can make monthly versus if I have it only as a regular rental. Now, the BnB, the gross cap right here, you can see this. This is the gross capitalization rate. It doesn't include expenses of mortgage, okay? Calculate with those close rental comparables right here. And this is how many years it will take me to get my entire money if I buy this property for this amount, okay? Having the property as a regular, like a not a regular rental, as a BnB property. It take me 7 years, okay, almost 7 years and a half to have that return on my investment to buy this property. You can analyze everything, and again, I can click right there if that is a good option for you, or you can find options like that, which is the one that is going to give me a return on investment quicker, okay, whatever you want. This property right here, I can see the contact information of the property. In this case, it will be an agent as well because the property is listed for sale. So the agent write their information. You can see the listing price, the details of the property. You will see the information that I showed you before, okay? Rental comes, regular comes, other properties on that area, but those are being rent regular, okay? Like monthly. BnB comes, you have them right here. A lot of them, try to select the ones that are active at the moment, that are close by. And again, just calculate everything through here. So let's start. I'm going to select maybe these. There are apartments, okay, on the same, let's see. Yeah, the apartments nearby, actually this building, very close by. This is how much they are asking, regular rentals monthly. So in average, this is how much they can ask for. If you buy this property and you have it as a rent property, normal rent, this is how much you can ask monthly approximately. But if you want to buy it and then put it for just list it as a BnB, let's select only these two and we can calculate. You see, you can make more money monthly and the return on investment, it will be less actually, okay? If you have approximately the same parameters that these two people have, okay? So in average, they are asking almost $300,000, $300. The occupancy is not that good, but not that bad either, okay? It's yellow, but you can see everything here. That's all, guys. That's all I wanted to show you about BnB. Do you guys have questions? Let me know, please. No questions? You do? Okay. Just ask your question, please. Now, anybody, if you are interested in having individual trainings about BnB, deal generator, ReFX, or anything, please contact us. You can call us. Our customer service number is 888-349-5368. You can send us an email, support@refx.com, or just whenever you are using the system, whatever it is, locate the chat icon, open the chat on ReFX is at the bottom right here. Open the chat, say hello, I need help, I want to schedule a coaching, a training, whatever, and we can schedule or book your appointment there. Contact us, guys, if you need anything. Now, let me see. Normal question is the revenue calculating the Airbnb fee? No, the revenue is only based on the actually how much those hosts have been making. Well, let me see, because it is only, I don't know as much as the fee, but the rental cost is included in their actual, no, sorry, let me correct myself. No, Norman, the revenue is only about how much they are making, okay? That is how we calculate the revenue or the average, the daily rate and everything, okay? The rental costs and the fees, those are different. We don't take those under consideration, no. Nobody has more questions? Okay, thank you guys. Thank you for having me. Please have the greatest weekend. Okay, take care. Have a great day.